for the light, a clumsy moment in the dead of night. Now the floor is wearing my mistake, a deep shade of red on the beige wool. I was moving fast like a stubborn fool. I tried to scrub it with a damp white cloth, but I only ended up feeding the moth. It looks like a map of a country I lost, a heavy price for the paths I crossed. I can't look away from the spreading bloom in the corner of this hollow room, a velvet stain that won't go away, no matter what the clever labels say, a permanent mark of a glass knocked over, like a winter frost on the summer clover. Fix the vessel that the anger killed, a velvet stain that won't go away, no matter what the clever labels say, a permanent mark of a glass knocked over, like a winter frost on the summer clover. I'll move the armchair to cover the spot and pretend that the memory is all I've got, but I'll know hiding underneath like a jagged blade inside a sheath, a velvet stain that won't go away, no matter what the clever labels say, a permanent mark of a glass knocked over, like a winter frost on the summer clover. It's part of the house now, deep in the fibers of the rug, just a shadow on the floor, a shadow, a shadow.
There's a pile of paper by the front gate, growing taller as I sit and wait for a feeling I can't quite name. There's probably a bill from the power plant and a local flyer full of hollow rent, maybe a postcard from a friend out west, asking if I finally found some rest. The neighbors think I've gone away for good. I'm just a shadow in the neighborhood. I keep the curtains drawn against the sun until the long day is finally done. I haven't checked the mail in weeks. Well, the hallway outside the bars of my rusty gate. My keys are cold on the kitchen tile. I haven't used them in a long, long while. I've forgotten the sound of the engine's roar, or the way it feels to open the door. I haven't checked the mail in weeks, while the hallway floorboards get their creaks. I'm betting the world just accumulate outside the bars of my rusty gate. If communication is a chore I can't handle, I'm watching the wax strip from the candle. Let the envelopes turn to stone on the porch. I'm dizzy holding this tiny torch. I haven't checked the mail in weeks, while the hallway floorboards get their creaks. I'm letting the world just accumulate outside the bars of my rusty gate. Let it stack up high to the ceiling of the porch. I'm not home today. I'm not home.
The radiator hums a low blue note, keeping company with my overcoat. There's a stillness here that feels like lead. Particles dance in the lamp's sweet glow, moving in a rhythm that's soft and slow. They don't have a place they need to be. They're drifting through the air just like me. Old books on the shelf smell like salt and age. I've forgotten how to turn the final page. The wallpaper is peeling at the seam like a half-remembered fever dream. Floating like amber dust in the dark, waiting for a memory to strike a spark. Caught in a singular beam of light, hanging in the balance of the night. rising like the ghost of chimney smoke. I'm stretching my legs out toward the fire, tangled in the wires of an old desire, floating like amber dust in the dark, waiting for a memory to strike a spark, caught in a singular beam of light, hanging in the balance of the night. If I hold my breath, will I disappear into the heavy silence growing here? Or will I settle on the windowsill and finally learn how to be perfectly still, floating like amber dust in the dark, waiting for a memory to strike a spark, caught in a singular beam of light, hanging in the balance of the night, settling down now, every speck finding its floor, no more dancing, no more. I'm watching the condensation crawl down the side of this heavy glass, trying to find a reason to stay. The clock on the wall has a heavy hand, moving like it's wading through deep sand. I've counted every scratch on this wooden bar, wondering exactly where you are. The bartender is polishing the same plate. He knows I'm waiting on a twist of fate. The air is thick with the smell of old grain and the sound of a distant passing train. The ice is melting too fast tonight, turning my courage into something light. I'm drinking down the ghosts of what we were, watching the edges of the room begin to blur. You said you'd call by the second pour, but the phone stays silent by the door. I'm tracing circles in the spilled drops, waiting for the moment the aching stops. The ice is melting too fast tonight, turning my courage into something light. I'm drinking down the ghosts of what we were, watching the edges of the room begin to blur. Maybe the lines are down across the state. Maybe I'm just a fool who's arrived too late, but I'll stay right here until the bottle is dry, asking the ceiling for a better why. The ice is melting too fast tonight, turning my courage into something light. I'm drinking down the ghosts of what we were, watching the edges of the room quiet, through the quiet. Click clack hiss. The pipes are talking to themselves. I'm sitting on the floor with my back to the heat. The linoleum is cold against my bare feet. Watching the steam rise from a chipped ceramic mug. There's a stain I never scrubbed out of the rug. The street lights are blinking, a rhythmic slow dance. Nobody's out there to give them a glance. I've counted the tiles on the kitchen backsplash, sorting through letters and old piles of trash. The radiator is making that sound again, a mechanical heartbeat inside of the wall, telling me stories of winters before, while I pace back and forth on the hardwood floor, waiting for the phone not to call. I tried to read poetry, but the words wouldn't stick. The silence is heavy, the air is getting thick. I poured out a finger of the cheapest bourbon, feeling the gears of my own mind turning. The radiator's making that sound again, a mechanical heartbeat inside of the wall, telling me stories of winters before, while I pace back and forth on the hardwood floor, waiting for the phone not to call. It's a lonesome vibration, a humming metal groan, asking me why I'm still awake and why I'm sitting here alone. The radiator's making that sound again, a mechanical heartbeat inside of the wall, telling me stories of winters before, while I pace back and forth on the hardwood floor, waiting for the phone not to call. Hissing aside, the heat is dying down, just me and the pipes in this town. Savages fraying at the seams. There's a sweater you left in the back of the closet. It smells like the rain and a hint of tobacco. I wear it sometimes when the air turns to iron, trying to catch what is left of your shadow. The record is spinning, but the needle is dusty, a scratching reminder of songs we once knew. The glass in my hand is the only thing steady, reflecting a version of me without you. It's just velvet lint in my pocket. pocket, small pieces of stories we never quite finished, tangled in threads that are starting to break, keeping the ghosts of the promises made before the last candle diminished. The moon is a sliver of unpolished silver, hanging above like a question unasked. I poured a second one, maybe a third one, letting the memories perform their own task. It's just velvet lint in my pocket, small pieces of stories we never quite finished, tangled in threads that are starting to break, keeping the ghosts of the promises made before the last candle diminished. The fabric is thinning, the color is fading to gray. I keep holding on to the scraps, throwing the rest of the world away. It's just velvet lint in my pocket, small pieces of stories we never quite finished, tangled in threads that are starting to break, keeping the ghosts of the promises made before the last candle diminished. Small pieces, only lint, only you. The tea has gone cold on the coaster. My keys are still hanging by the mirror. I sat down to read, but the pages felt heavy. The ink started swimming like fish in a bowl. I counted the shadows that stretched on the ceiling. There's a draft coming in through the crack in the wall. The kettle is whistling a low-key frustration. I wonder if anyone's walking outside. The stillness is thick like a wool winter blanket. I'm waiting for something I can't quite define. I forgot to lock the front door tonight. Not that I'm expecting a ghost or a friend, just left it open for the silence to breathe, tracing the grain of the wood on my knees, waiting for the morning to mend. The whiskey is stinging the back of my throat now, a slow burn that matches the mood of the room. The neighbors are dreaming of better vacations while I'm stuck here sweeping up dust with a broom. I forgot to lock the front door tonight. Not that I'm expecting a ghost or a friend, just left it open for the silence to breathe, tracing the grain of the wood on my knees, waiting for the morning to mend. Maybe I wanted a reason to worry, something to sharpen the edge of the dark, but the latch is just metal and the hinges are weary, leaving a visible mark. I forgot to lock the front door tonight.
The ashtray is full, but the fire is long gone. Just the ghost of a habit remains in the corner of the sofa where you used to sit. You left your matches on the kitchen countertop, a little box of wood and sulfur and regret. I haven't moved them since the day you packed your bags. I haven't found the courage to forgive you yet. The smell of tobacco clings to the heavy drapes, even though I haven't lit a single one in weeks. It's like the house is breathing out your memories every time the floorboard or the hallway creaks. Stale smoke and a glass of cheap rye, that's the only company I'm keeping in the dark. I watch the gray clouds gather in the corner of my eye, looking for a flame, but I can't find a spark. I found a nickel underneath the sofa cushion, a tiny piece of copper that you must have dropped. I held it in my palm until it felt like fire, wishing that the ticking of the clock would just stop. Stale smoke and a glass of cheap rye, that's the only company I'm keeping in the dark. I watch the gray clouds gather in the corner of my eye, looking for a flame, but I can't find a spark. It's not the leaving that hurts the most right now. It's the way the air refuses to let you go. It's the way the furniture remembers where you sat, and the way the shadows in the corner seem to grow. Stale smoke and a glass of cheap rye, that's the only company I'm keeping in the dark. I watch the gray clouds gather in the corner of my eye, looking for a flame, but I can't find a spark. Tomorrow I'll open up all the windows wide, I'll scrub the walls and I'll sweep the floor. But tonight I'll just breathe you in. The street lamp is casting a long orange rectangle across my feet. I should probably get up and pull the velvet shut, but my glass is still half full. The neighbor's cat is prowling on the brick fence, a shadow moving through the silver gray gloom. I left the window cracked just a tiny bit to let the smell of rain into this empty room. My shoes are tossed beside the heavy velvet chair, looking like two tired dogs at the end of a long race. I forgot to check the mail again this afternoon. I'm losing track of time and losing track of space. I forgot to close the curtains to the world. Now the stars are peeking through the dirty glass. I'm an open book with the pages ripped and curled, watching all the hours of the dark slowly pass. A siren wails about 3 blocks to the north. Someone else is having a harder time than me. I wonder if they're looking at the same pale sky, hoping for a glimpse of what they used to be. I forgot to close the curtains to the world. Now the stars are peeking through the dirty glass. I'm an open book with the pages ripped and curled, watching all the hours of the dark slowly pass. There's a comfort in the exposure of the night, no place to hide the things I didn't do today. The moon is a witness to the way I hold my breath, waiting for the dawn to take the weight away. I forgot to close the curtains to the world. Now the stars are peeking through the dirty glass. I'm an open book with the pages ripped and curled, watching all the hours of the dark slowly pass. I'll leave them open for a little while longer. Maybe the light will find something worth seeing. Maybe it will.
The label on this bottle is peeling. At the corners I've been staring at the dry glue for an hour now, wondering where the time went. The amber liquid catches the lamp's dim glow. It's a bitter burn that settles in my chest. I try to find your number in the yellow pages of my head, but the ink is smudged and the pages are all a mess. The ceiling fan is spinning at a lazy pace,
cutting through the heavy air that smells of old wood. I wonder if you're sleeping in a different time zone now, or if you're staring at a wall just like I knew you would. I think I drank too much of the silence night. The walls are leaning in to hear what I might say. The bottom of the glass is where I hide my pride, waiting for the sun to wash the ghosts away. There's a scratch on the record that I haven't fixed. It skips over the part where the singer mentions home. I've grown accustomed to the rhythm of a break, a steady heartbeat for a man who's all alone. I think I drank too much of this silence tonight. The walls are leaning in to hear what I might say. The bottom of the glass is where I hide my pride, waiting for the sun to wash the ghosts away. I could pour another, or I could go to bed, but the sheets feel like sandpaper against my skin. The silence is a heavy coat I can't take off. Every time I try, the cold just seeps back in. I think I drank too much of this silence tonight. The walls are leaning in to hear what I might say. The bottom of the glass is where I hide my pride, waiting for the sun to wash the ghosts away. The ice is all turned to water now, just like every promise I ever made to myself. Just like you. Or tails on the linoleum, a dull glint in the corner. It's not enough to buy a pack of gum, not enough to make a phone call home. Just a bit of copper in the dirt, left behind for anyone to roam. The edges are all smooth and worn away. The date is from a year I can't recall. It's been stepped on by 1,000 feet, ignored by everyone within this hall. Just a copper penny on the tile, useless but it makes me wanna smile. Worthless in a world of silver dreams, but it's tougher than it really seems. I pick it up and feel the cold metallic sting. Press it hard against my thumb. In a room full of expensive things, it's the only thing that isn't numb. Just a copper penny on the tile. Useless but it makes me wanna smile. Worthless in a world of silver dreams, but it's tougher than it really seems. A pocket full of nothing but the sand. A long walk back to where the money went. I'll keep it as a lucky kind of charm, to keep the lonely hours from doing harm. Just a copper penny on the tile. Useless but it makes me want to smile. Worthless in a world of silver dreams, but it's tougher than it really seems. Put it in my pocket. Small change. Copper penny. Checking all the pockets of my coat, patting down the cushions on the couch. I know they were in my hand an hour ago, jingling like a hollow kind of bell. Now I'm retracing every single step, locked inside this private little hell. The window glass is fogging from my breath. The street lamp is a blurry yellow dot. I've turned the kitchen drawer inside out, searching for the things that I forgot. I forgot where I put my keys. I forgot how to leave this state. Standing here in the quiet hallway, wrestling with a locked up face. The cat is watching from the banister, wondering why I'm pacing on the floor. It's funny how a little piece of metal is the only thing that opens up the door. I forgot where I put my keys. I forgot how to leave this state. Standing here in the quiet hallway, wrestling with a locked up face. Maybe they're still hanging in the loft. the fade. I guess I'm staying. I'll find it in the morning. Maybe. The smell of cedar and old smoke, a scratch across the grain. I trace the rings of every drink left by ghosts who sat right here. The varnish is worn down to the bone, soaked in decades of cheap beer. The leather on the stool is cracked, peeling like a winter skin. I lean my elbows on the surface, waiting for the stories to begin. Stain mahogany, hold my weight tonight. You've heard 1,000 lies under the dimmest light. Keep my secrets in your splinters and your cracks. Don't let the morning sun bring the heavy shadows back. The piano player's fingers drag, tired of the same old blues. I'm looking at my reflection and the salt upon my shoes. Stained mahogany, hold my weight tonight. You've heard 1,000 lies under the dimmest light. Keep my secrets in your splinters and your cracks. Don't let the morning sun bring the heavy shadows back. The wood doesn't judge the way I lean. It doesn't mind the mess I've made. It's the only solid thing I've found in this flickering velvet shade. Stained mahogany, hold my weight tonight. You heard 1,000 lies under the dimmest light. Keep my secrets in your splinters and your cracks. Don't let the morning sun bring the heavy shadows back. Smooth to the touch, solid and cold.
glass is sweating on the coaster. I'm watching the bubbles rise and die. There's an amber glow on the wallpaper, a shadow stretched across the rug. I haven't moved in 20 minutes, just holding on to this ceramic mug. The radiator hums a lonely tune, shifting dust beneath the chair. The clock is ticking in the hallway, but there's no movement in the air. Is the ice melting too fast, or am I just moving too slow? The water's blurring out the vision of a place I used to know. Getting closer. A heavy silence fills the room. I'm looking for a reason to get up now, sweep away this quiet gloom. Is the ice melting too fast, or am I just moving too slow? The water's blurring out the vision of a place I used to know. Maybe I'll pour another round and watch the world spin till it's flat. There's nothing left for me to say. I'm quite content with staying where I'm at. Is the ice melting too fast, or am I just moving too slow? The water's blurring out the vision of a place I used to know. Just a puddle on the table, just a memory in the dark. The ice is gone, just the burn remains. It's still hanging on the hook by the front door. I haven't touched it since the night you walked out. The wool is scratching against my palm as I pass. It still carries the scent of that cheap cedar wood. There's a loose thread dangling from the left sleeve, and a map of the subway folded in the pocket. The weather report says it's gonna rain all week. You'll be shivering in that thin sweater you love. thought about dropping it off at your new place, but I don't have the address and I've lost my nerve. You should probably take your coat back before it's too late. It's taking up space where a new life should begin. But as long as it's here, I can pretend you're in the room, just hiding in the hallway, waiting for the from that bar we used to haunt. Inside you wrote a number that I can't quite read. The ink has faded under the weight of the months, just like the reason why we decided we were done. You should probably take your coat back before it's too late. It's taken up space where a new life should begin. But as long as it's here, I can pretend you're in the room, just hiding in the hallway, waiting for the wind. The buttons are cold when I press them to my face. It's a poor substitute for a hand on my shoulder. I should put it in a box and tape the edges shut. But I'm not that strong when the night gets older. You should probably take your coat back before it's too late. It's taking up space where a new life should begin. But as long as it's here, I can pretend you're in the room, just hiding in the hallway, waiting for the wind. Come and get it. Please just come and get it. Or I'll have to wear it myself, just to feel the warmth again. The ice cubes have stopped rattling in the glass. I'm just watching the patterns they make on the wood. The curtains are heavy enough to hide the stars. I prefer the glow of the single lamp in the corner. It turns the smoke into a slow-moving river of gray, floating above the carpet like a forgotten dream. There's a stack of old newspapers on the chair, dates from last month that feel like decades ago. I used to read the headlines out loud to you. Now I just use them as coasters for my drink. This room is a harbor harbor for the tired and the lonely, a place where the clocks lose their grip on the day. I'm wrapped in the weight of these velvet shadows now, waiting for the sun to find another place to stay. Check the messages on the machine. The little red light has been blinking for 3 days. It's probably just sales calls or wrong numbers, but I'd rather imagine it's a ghost I once knew. This room is a harbor for the tired and the lonely, a place where the clocks lose their grip on the day. I'm wrapped in the weight of these velvet shadows now, waiting for the sun to find another place to stay. Sometimes the dark is a blanket that protects us. Sometimes it's a wall that we can't climb over. But tonight it's just the color of my thoughts, deep blue and blending into the black. This room is a harbor for the tired and the lonely, a place where the clocks lose their grip on the day. The kitchen tiles feel colder than I remember. Just the hum of the fridge and this glass of rye. You always said the dripping would drive you mad. A ribbon tapping against the stainless steel sink. I tried to ignore it by turning the radio up, but the jazz only made the silence feel more hollow. I saw the wrench you left sitting by the toaster. It's been gathering a thin layer of kitchen grease. I thought about tightening the bolt myself today, but then I'd lose the only sound that's left here. Maybe some things are meant to stay broken for a while, like the way we left that conversation on the porch. Now I'm pouring a second glass and staring at the wall, wondering if you ever got around to fixing yours. Finally stopped asking where you went. They see me coming home late with my collar turned up. The street lamp outside flickers every few seconds now, joining the rhythm of the water in the basin. Maybe some things are meant to stay broken for a while, like the way we left that conversation on the porch. Now I'm pouring a second glass and staring at the wall, wondering if you ever got around to fixing yours. It's a slow leak, a steady drain on the spirit, one drop at a time, until the cup overflows. I should probably call a plumber or a friend, but I'm not ready to hear the quiet when it ends. Maybe some things are meant to stay broken for a while, like the way we left that conversation on the porch. Now I'm pouring a second glass and staring at the wall, wondering if you ever got around to fixing yours. Did you ever fix it? Or are you sitting in the dark too? Drip, drop, drip. Good night.
Tracing a map on the kitchen table, searching for a pulse in the static. The keys are on the hook by the front door, but they don't fit the lock inside my chest. I checked the glove box and the trunk tonight. Underneath the seats where the dust collects, I walked a mile in these heavy leather shoes, down the alleys where the trash cans sleep, looking for a rhythm I used to know, before the winter turned the world to gray. I forgot where I parked my heart lately, lost in a lot with no signs or numbers. I'm walking around in circles in the dark, yelling for a spark to show me the way. The stars are hidden behind a veil of clouds, like they're embarrassed to see me this way. I sit on the curb and watch the traffic pass, wondering if I left it in a different town. I forgot where I parked my heart lately, lost in a lot with no signs or numbers. I'm walking around in circles in the dark, yelling for a spark to show me the way. Maybe I traded it for a moment of peace, or dropped it in the fountain for a wish.
lost in a lot with no signs or numbers. I'm walking around in circles in the dark, yelling for a spark to show me the way. Still walking, still searching, still cold in a place that doesn't know my name.
Clink of metal against the rim, a quiet jazz record spinning low. The wallpaper has a floral pattern, wilted roses frozen in a paper sky. I trace the lines with a tired vision, waiting for the caffeine to kick in. The kettle whistles in the other room, a lonely scream in a world of whispers. I'm drifting through the hallways of my mind, looking for a door I haven't locked yet. Silver spoon drifting a ceramic sea, stirring up the secrets at the bottom. I'm floating in the middle of a long night, where every shadow feels like an old friend. The refrigerator hums a steady bass line, keeping rhythm with the beating of my pulse. The window pane is cold against my forehead as I watch the owls circling the park. Silver spoon drifting a ceramic sea, stirring up the secrets at the bottom. I'm floating in the middle of a long night, where every shadow feels like an old friend. There's a comfort in the dark that the sun left, a soft velvet shroud for all my mistakes. I don't want to wake up to the noise again. Silver spoon drifting a ceramic sea, stirring up the secrets at the bottom. I'm floating in the middle of a long night, where every shadow feels like an old friend. Keep the spoon moving, keep the drift alive, until the morning breaks the spell. just the amber glow and the ticking clock. A little bit of heavy in my chest tonight. The glass is sweating on the wooden coaster, leaving rings like years on a fallen tree. I stare at the door, but nobody's knocking. Just the wind trying to find a way inside. The curtains hang like heavy velvet blankets, keeping the world from seeing my retreat. I remember how you used to stir the sugar with a smile that made the winter disappear. The ice is melting too fast in my glass, and the hours are slipping through my fingers. I'm holding on to a ghost that's losing shape in the quiet corner of this lonely house. The street lamp outside is humming a low tune, casting long shadows that dance on the wall. I take a sip and feel the burn of memory, smoothing out the edges of a jagged day. The ice is melting too fast in my glass, and the hours are slipping through my fingers. I'm holding on to a ghost that's losing shape in the quiet corner of this lonely house. Time is a river that only flows one way, and I'm standing on the bank getting soaked, waiting for a tide that's never coming back. The ice is melting too fast in my glass, and the hours are slipping through my fingers. I'm holding on to a ghost that's losing shape in the quiet corner of this lonely house. Just one more pour before the dawn arrives. The ice is gone.